Happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody. Today I wanted to talk about Hilary Clinton. It seems that everybody's behind this idea that, oh, it's going to be the first woman president. It's going to be great. We're going to have this woman, and then there's going to be this woman. And nobody ever really talks about why she should be president, other than the fact that she's a woman. It's her time. Like we're just a system of government set up to wait people to have turns based on the gimmickry of their sex or their race. I'd like to say that there's a lot of things wrong with this candidate, and I'm not going to give you the whole Benghazi crap because I'm not a right-winger. But what I'd like to say is that she's not who you think she is. She's not the friend that the liberals and the people who support her think she is. The thing about Hilary Clinton is it's all about name recognition. She's been riding her husband's coattails for a long time. It's helped her get some jobs. It's helped her get elevated to the Senate, which was due in part to her name recognition. But it appears that there's an identity crisis with Hilary Clinton. And what I mean is that she wants to, on the one hand, be the shining hope of liberal politics, but on the other hand, her positions say otherwise. I'll give you guys a couple rundown of these positions. First off, there is the C Street crowd. She is one of the biggest cheerleaders of the C Street crowd. If you guys aren't familiar with C Street, it's a group of Republicans that hang out and go to Bible studies together. And when they're not doing that on their spare time, they decide, hey, you know what? Let's write a bunch of anti-gay legislation and pass it around the world. And it just so happens that one of those pieces of legislation ended up getting passed in Uganda, and is one of those, I think, you execute the gays legislation. They call it hate legislation. This is the group that peddles that, and she's directly linked to this group, C Street. They also call themselves the Family. Jeff Charlotte wrote a book about them a couple years back, and he exposed a lot about these details. Second off, about Hilary Clinton is that she's a warmonger. And I don't say this in jest. I say this to you as this individual, she is always chomping at the bit to go bomb some other country. There is no war that she does not support. She supported the Iraq War, and in Syria, she was working behind the scenes with David Petraeus to go ahead and fund the rebels, because, that's just a great idea. Let's get involved in another Middle East conflict, because nothing says America like bombing brown people. And that's the thing about Hillary Clinton that I just can't stand. As a person who's opposed to war, as a person who is opposed to the C Street crap, I just see it as a waste. There's a lot of women out there, a lot of women who are more well qualified than she is because of their position, possibly have a better conscience in being president because they don't have to have all this baggage that she has lying around. I mean, on top of the C Street, on top of the warmongering, she's a corporate shill. She will do anything to please the corporations who fund her, to get back pads on the guys who give her campaign contributions. She is not your friend. She is not our friend. In fact, I don't think she's anybody's friend except for the handful of people who she associates with. What I'm saying is this. If we are going to be a nation who picks presidents based on gimmicks, based on just straight up gimmicks, oh, we haven't had a woman president somewhere, let's just get a woman. Is there a woman qualified? No, not a woman qualified? Well, she'll do. Hillary Clinton will do. She'll do right there. That's the woman. That's ridiculous, people. Not only are you insulting women in general by saying, well, we just want one of you guys. Just give us one to throw in there so we can say, look what we did. That's not leadership. That's not progress. That's bullshit is what it is, all right? There's people out there right now who could easily run for president, and they'd be women. And I'd say, you're qualified, you're well put together, you got things in order, but not her, not Hillary Clinton. I can't do it, guys. I'm not going to vote for this woman. I won't do it. I will write in Abe Lincoln's name before I even think about casting a vote for Hillary Clinton. Now, you might say, oh, you're crazy. She's a shoo-in to win. If winning is all that matters, then what's the point of all this? If just we're winning like it's sports teams, oh, look, my team wins and your team loses. Do you think that helps us out? Do you think our salient interests are met by just having this sports team situation go on? My team versus your team. We win because we got the MVP, all-female president quarterback. That's not how we're supposed to work, is it? What's going to be the benefit if we get this woman in here? She is all the things I told you she is. I get to say I told you so. The country gets to get screwed over, and you get to act like you're victorious because you got a woman president finally. Clappity clap. All I got to say on top of all these things I've mentioned is, one, stay away from gimmicks. We can do better than these gimmicks. We can get away from this cockamamie chasing of gimmickry in our politics. If we have, we had a black president. He was elected because he was actually charismatic. He had a lot of things that he can explain. He didn't have a big giant suitcase of baggage like Hilary Clinton does. And nobody was sitting there saying, oh, we need a black president now. We need one. No, he just happened to come at the right time. But no, with Hilary Clinton, it's like Duck Dynasty. Like, here she comes. Throw the fucking rose petals out like it's coming to America, and let's let her be coronated in what she's obviously been waiting to be coronated for. I don't think so. I won't vote for Hilary Clinton. This is not a monarchy. I don't like aristocracy, and I don't like dynasties. This is not the place for that. You want dynasties? You can pack it up and move to England. You can join the royal family. I'm sure they'll help you out there. But Bush, Clinton, Obama, now another Clinton? No, not liking that, okay? If we're rotating last names and we've only got 3 last names in 5 elections, there's something wrong with that. And if you don't see it, then I don't know if you're paying attention. We shouldn't be voting for people just based on gimmicks, and we shouldn't be voting for Hillary Clinton, period, based on the baggage she has. She is not your friend. We can do better. There will be no shelter here.